She stares at the mirror. Not casually. Not the quick glance people give themselves before leaving the house. This is different. Her breathing slows. Her fingers tighten around the edge of the sink. The bathroom light hums softly above her as her reflection stares back with the same perfect face the world has worshipped for years. Then, the reflection blinks. She doesn't. Her entire body freezes instantly. A cold wave crawls down her spine as her heart begins pounding violently against her chest. No, the reflection smiles slowly, but she isn't smiling. And in that terrifying second, something inside her collapses. Because mirrors aren't supposed to do that. Her name is Elena, and everyone believes she is beautiful. Too beautiful. The kind of beauty that makes conversations pause when she walks into rooms. The kind strangers remember for years after seeing once. Cameras adore her face. Social media worships her existence. Brands throw money at her. Men obsess over her. Women study her. You don't even look human, people always tell her. At first, it sounded like a compliment. Now, it sounds like a warning. The reflection tilts its head slightly. Elena stumbles backward immediately, breathing harder now. No. The mirror version of her keeps smiling, watching, aware. Then suddenly, everything snaps back to normal. The reflection matches her again perfectly. Still. Silent. Like nothing happened, but it did happen. And deep down, she knows it. The narration lowers slightly. Because this isn't where the horror starts. This is where denial ends. If you think this story is already unsettling, hit the like button right now and stay until the end. Because the deeper Elena looks into the mirror, the darker the truth becomes. The next morning begins normally, or at least it pretends to. Sunlight floods through massive windows. Her phone vibrates endlessly with notifications. Millions of followers flood her latest post with admiration. Perfect face. Most beautiful woman alive. She's unreal. Elena scrolls silently. Usually those comments feed something inside her. Validation, control, power. But today, they feel hollow. Because all she can think about is the mirror. You okay? Her best friend Maya asks over breakfast. Elena looks up quickly. Why? You look pale. I barely slept. Maya smirks lightly. That's illegal for someone who looks like you. Normally, Elena would laugh. Today, she doesn't. Maya notices immediately. Seriously? What's wrong? Elena hesitates, because saying it out loud sounds insane. I think... She starts quietly. Something's wrong with my mirrors. Maya blinks. Your mirrors? Elena looks away. They keep changing. A small silence follows. Then Maya laughs nervously. Okay, you definitely need sleep. I'm serious. Maya studies her face carefully. Elena, mirrors don't change. That's exactly what terrifies her, because she knows that. She knows what she saw. And somehow, that's worse. Later that afternoon, Elena prepares for another photo shoot. Stylists move around her quickly, adjusting makeup, fixing hair, chasing perfection like it's oxygen. God, your skin is flawless, one makeup artist whispers. You're literally aging backward, another says. Compliments bounce around the room constantly, but Elena barely hears them anymore. Because every mirror in the studio feels dangerous now, she avoids looking directly at them, until she accidentally does, and freezes. The reflection looks exhausted, not dramatically, subtly, tiny dark circles beneath the eyes, faint tension around the mouth, a sadness, a realness, and for half a second, the reflection looks disappointed in her. Elena jerks away instantly. You okay? The photographer asks. She forces a smile. Yeah, fine. But her voice shakes. The photographer studies her for a moment. You know, he says casually, people would kill to look like you. The words linger longer than they should, because suddenly, they don't feel flattering anymore. They feel isolating. The shoot continues, but something shifts inside Elena. Every compliment starts sounding repetitive, artificial, like nobody is actually seeing her. Only her face, only the image, only the beauty, nothing underneath. That night, she stands alone in her penthouse apartment, staring at her reflection again. "You're losing it," she whispers to herself. The reflection whispers back, "No, you're finally seeing." Elena screams and stumbles backward violently, knocking over a chair. Her breathing becomes chaotic. The reflection stays calm, still staring. "You heard that," Elena whispers. The reflection smiles faintly. "They only love the surface." "Stop! You know it's true." "Stop!" She grabs a vase and hurls it directly into the mirror. Glass explodes across the room. Silence crashes down immediately afterward. Elena stands frozen, shaking violently. Then slowly, she looks down. Every broken shard reflects a different version of her. One older, one crying, one hollow-eyed, one furious, one rotting. Her stomach twists, because every version feels real. And suddenly she understands something terrifying. The mirror isn't lying, it's revealing. The narration deepens, because horror changes when it stops feeling supernatural and starts feeling personal. Days pass. Elena stops posting online. That alone shocks people. Fans panic. Where did she go? Is she okay? We miss you. But Elena barely touches her phone anymore. She spends most nights sitting in darkness, avoiding reflections. Until reflections start finding her anyway. Black screens, windows, silver spoons, phone cameras. Every reflective surface feels alive now. Watching, waiting. One evening, Maya visits unexpectedly. "You need to open the door," she says through the apartment entrance. Silence. "Elena?" After several seconds, the door unlocks slowly. Maya steps inside and immediately freezes. The apartment is dark, every mirror covered with sheets. "What the hell happened here?" Elena looks exhausted. "You need to leave." "No," Maya says firmly. "You need help." Elena laughs weakly. "You think I'm crazy." Maya softens slightly. "I think you're scared." That word lands hard because she is scared, terrified. Maya steps closer carefully. "Talk to me." Elena hesitates, then finally whispers, "The mirrors talk." Silence. Heavy silence. Maya looks at her carefully. "What do they say?" Elena's eyes begin watering instantly. "That nobody actually loves me." Maya exhales slowly. "Elena, they love how I look," she continues shakily. "Not me. Not who I am." Maya steps forward again. "That's not true." But Elena's expression says otherwise, because deep down, she believes the mirrors. And that belief becomes more dangerous every day. If this story is getting under your skin already, subscribe now, the narrator says softly, because the next part changes everything. The escalation begins quietly, then all at once. Elena returns online for the first time in weeks with a live stream. Millions join instantly. Comments flood the screen. "She's back! Still perfect! Most beautiful woman ever." She forces a smile while adjusting the camera. But behind her, a mirror hangs uncovered, and halfway through the live stream, the reflection stops copying her movements. Elena freezes instantly. The chat notices immediately. "What happened? You okay?" Her reflection slowly turns its head toward her. Independently. Aware. The live stream audience sees nothing unusual, but Elena does. And that makes it worse. The reflection mouths words silently. She reads them instantly. "They're watching you die." Her blood runs cold. The reflection begins smiling wider. Too wide. Too unnatural. "Elena?" Viewers type rapidly. "Why do you look scared?" Her breathing becomes uneven, because now the reflection is moving completely on its own. It steps closer inside the mirror. Closer than physically possible. Its eyes darker now. Cruel. Hungry. Then suddenly, the reflection reaches toward the glass from inside. Elena screams and the live stream cuts instantly. Darkness. Silence. Panic across the internet. But inside the apartment, things become much worse. The apartment goes completely silent after the live stream ends. Not peaceful silence, the kind that feels alive, heavy, watching. Elena stares at the black screen of her phone lying on the floor, her chest rising sharply as panic floods through her body. Thousands of notifications begin exploding across the device instantly. What happened? Was that scripted? Why did she scream? But she ignores all of them, because behind her, something moves. Slowly. She turns. The mirror at the end of the hallway is uncovered, and the reflection is no longer matching her movements at all. It's standing differently, relaxed, comfortable, like it belongs there more than she does. "No," Elena whispers, backing away immediately. The reflection smiles. Not beautifully, cruelly. "You're finally breaking," it says softly. Elena grabs the nearest object, a lamp, and hurls it directly at the mirror. Glass explodes violently across the hallway, but the reflection doesn't disappear immediately. For one horrifying second, it remains standing inside the broken fragments, staring at her from every shattered piece scattered across the floor. Then darkness. Silence. Elena collapses against the wall, shaking uncontrollably. Tears stream down her face. "What do you want from me?" she cries. A whisper answers from somewhere inside the apartment. "The truth." Her breathing stops for a second, because that voice didn't come from the mirror. It came from everywhere. The narration lowers again, because now the horror is no longer confined to reflections. Now it's inside her mind. The next morning, the internet is in chaos. Clips from the live stream spread everywhere. People analyze every frame. Was it a panic attack? She looked possessed. She needs help. Conspiracy channels explode overnight. Some people believe the incident was staged for attention. Others think something genuinely terrified her. But no one knows the truth. Not even Elena anymore. She sits alone on the floor, surrounded by covered mirrors, staring blankly at nothing. Her phone rings again. Maya. Elena ignores it. Then again. And again. Finally, she answers weakly. "What?" Maya sounds panicked immediately. "Elena, open social media right now." "I don't want to." "You need to." Elena opens one app slowly and freezes. Photos of her are everywhere, but they look wrong. In every image from the live stream, her reflection appears distorted. Not obvious, subtle. The smile slightly delayed, the eyes slightly darker, the posture slightly unnatural. Her stomach twists violently, because the audience noticed something, not consciously, but enough to feel uncomfortable. Comments flood beneath the clips. Why does the mirror feel creepy? Something's wrong with her reflection. That smile gave me chills. Elena drops the phone immediately. "No!" Maya's voice shakes through the speaker. "Elena, what's happening?" She whispers the answer without thinking. "The mirrors hate me." Silence. Long silence. Then Maya speaks carefully. "You need help." But Elena barely hears her, because across the room, one of the covered mirrors moves slightly beneath the sheet. Her entire body locks up. Slowly, the sheet rises, as if fingers underneath are lifting it. Maya hears her breathing change instantly. "Elena?" The sheet falls back down. Stillness. But it's enough. Elena grabs her keys immediately. "I can't stay here." She hangs up and rushes out of the apartment without looking back. The city outside feels louder than usual. People stare at her everywhere she goes. Normally, she loves that attention. Today, it feels predatory. Every billboard with her face feels mocking. Every reflection in store windows feels dangerous. She enters a cafe quickly, trying to calm down. The cashier smiles instantly. "Oh my God, you're Elena." Forced smile. "Yeah, you're even prettier in person." The compliment hits differently now. Sharp, painful. Because suddenly she notices something terrifying. Nobody says anything else. Not smart, not kind, not interesting. Always beautiful. Only beautiful. The cashier continues excitedly. "I swear, I'd kill to look like you." Elena stares silently for a moment, then whispers, "No, you wouldn't." The cashier laughs awkwardly, confused. But Elena already walks away, because the mirror's words are growing louder inside her head. "They don't love you. They love your face." That night, Elena checks into a hotel under a fake name. No mirrors. That's the rule. She covers every reflective surface immediately. Bathroom mirrors, television screens, even the metal coffee machine. Finally, exhausted, she lies down. For the first time in days. Silence. No whispers, no movement, no reflections. Her eyes slowly close. Then, knock, knock, knock. She bolts upright instantly. Another knock, slow, deliberate. Her breathing becomes uneven again. Who is it? No answer. Only another knock. She approaches the door carefully and looks through the peephole. Nobody. Empty hallway. Her chest tightens. Then she notices something horrifying. The peephole itself is reflective. And inside it, her reflection is staring back, smiling, even though she isn't. Elena screams and stumbles backward. The reflection inside the peephole whispers, "You can't escape yourself." The hotel lights flicker violently, and suddenly every covered surface in the room begins shaking slightly. The television, the bathroom mirror, the windows, like something underneath is trying to get out. Elena runs, barefoot, terrified, straight into the hallway. People stare as she rushes past them crying, but she doesn't care anymore, because now she understands something. The mirrors are not haunting her. They are exposing her, and the truth they carry is becoming impossible to survive. If you're still watching right now, comment below. Would you keep fighting the mirrors? Or would you finally look? The narrator asks quietly. The psychological spiral deepens. Days blur together. Elena stops eating properly, stops sleeping, stops recognizing herself. And every time she accidentally sees her reflection, it changes. One mirror shows her aging rapidly. Wrinkles spreading across her face, skin sagging, eyes dull. Another shows her completely alone. No followers, no attention, no admiration, invisible. That one hurts most, because she realizes something terrifying. She fears being forgotten more than death itself, and the mirrors know it. One night, unable to endure the fear anymore, Elena finally speaks directly to the reflection again. "What do you want from me?" The mirror version of her steps forward slowly. Not evil, not monstrous, just honest. "I want you to meet yourself." Tears fill Elena's eyes immediately. "I know myself." "No," the reflection says softly. "You know the performance." Silence. The reflection continues. "You built your entire identity on beauty because you believed it made you valuable." Elena shakes violently. "Stop." "But beauty fades," the reflection whispers. Her breathing breaks. "And without it?" The reflection tilts its head slightly. "Who are you?" The question destroys her instantly, because she has no answer. All her life, she perfected the outside, but underneath, nothing solid, nothing stable, just fear. Fear of aging, fear of rejection, fear of becoming ordinary. And suddenly she realizes the mirrors never hated her. They pitied her. The narration softens now, not to comfort, but to reveal. Because the real horror was never supernatural. It was emotional. The horror of realizing she spent her entire life being admired, without ever feeling truly seen. The climax arrives quietly. No screaming, no monsters, just honesty. Elena stands in front of one final mirror weeks later. No makeup, no filters, no performance, just her. The reflection looks normal now, peaceful, human. "You were never trying to destroy me," Elena whispers. The reflection smiles gently. "No." "Then why scare me?" "Because lies are comfortable," it says softly. "Truth isn't." Tears slide down her face. "But now you see yourself." Elena nods slowly. For the first time in years, she does. Weeks later, she returns online again, but different. No heavy editing, no impossible perfection, no pretending. People notice immediately. She looks tired. She changed. She's not as perfect anymore. But mixed among the comments, something new appears. She looks real. She actually seems happier. For the first time, she feels human. And strangely, those comments matter more, because now she understands something beauty alone could never teach her. Being admired is not the same as being loved. And perfection can become a prison. If this story stayed with you until the end, hit the like button, subscribe, and comment below. Do you think people truly see each other, or only the image they present? Because sometimes, the scariest mirror is the one that finally tells the truth.